I'm Laura, and today I want to break down the pose triangle. Triangle is a very classical yoga pose, but it's quite complex. So just take it at the level you want and just drop what you don't want. Just for, if you're not sure which pose I'm talking about, traditionally triangle looks something along this line here, depending on where you want to be. So the idea with triangle is that we have a straight front leg. We're coming into the side body, but what you want to do may depend on how you're feeling on any given day. Let's work from the feet up. The first thing is that you want your feet approximately 3 foot apart. Now you really have to sense in all the yoga that you do, it's really letting your body lead the way. So you can start with a sort of a wide, so that your feet are slightly wider than your shoulders, and then take it from there, play with it. If we're rotating to the right, the front foot is going to rotate fully out. So if you imagine you're at 12 o'clock, the back foot is going to go, they say 45 degrees, which is approximately sort of pointing towards 8 o'clock. So from 9 o'clock to about, 10 o'clock. Listen, find what feels stable for you. If you put your feet this way, it's not going to be very stable. So you're looking to find where in here feels stable. The next question is, what is the distance? Are you in one line or in 2 lines in train tracks? Again, you really need to feel into it. So once you're on your feet, you're looking to have this straight leg. So having this straight leg, and you're looking to have your hips back towards the long end of the mat approximately, and that's what's going to define where your feet go. Your knee, watching that your knee doesn't fall in, because if your knee falls in, you're likely to damage your knee. So this is the most important thing in terms of safety. Keeping this knee alignment. Then we're just playing. So once you're grounding your feet, we're looking at playing. Coming up through the torso, find the tops of your hips, those little like sticky outy bits, maybe from your waist. Coming down, you'll find the bony bits that stick out. So this is one landmark. Coming across your ribs, finding the base of your ribs, there's the second landmark. And coming to your shoulders, finding your shoulder blades, your collarbone even, or where your shoulder blades are, that's your third landmark. So you've got these 3 landmarks in your torso. And how they relate to each other is going to depend on which type of triangle you do. So the first type is where we're going to just imagine your pelvis is your flower pot. Tilting your flower pot, the entire flower in the flower pot is going to tilt to its side. So as you move your pelvis, taking your hip back, the entire spine stays in alignment. So those hip points, base of your ribs and shoulders are still in alignment. And this may be your place. This may be where you're going to be for your triangle. Keeping a straight body, head in line, and then opening up the arms to where they go. Option number 2, if you want to go a little bit deeper into it, then you're going to have to involve a rotation or a side bend, or maybe both. What is that going to look like? Taking the hip back. If I want to just go into a side bend, I'm now going to allow the side body bend. And so now compression on the side, length on this side, which allows me seeing like I'm going further down, but it's a totally different pose. Once I come to here, I'm going to want to leave my arm up. Typically, when I do that, it rolls in. So see what it's like? I like to take it past my face. If I take it past my face, bring it around, it really then can reach, opening up across the shoulder blades. And now I have shoulders, ribs, hips, and you can see this line is longer than this line. So I have a side bend going on. Coming back, using your leg to bring yourself back up. You may have noticed I was slightly heading in that direction. So as I went down, my shoulder was beneath in both this pose and this pose. If I want to come to what is more classical alignment, I'm going to need to have a rotation. So I will have my hips here, and then I'm going to need to turn my shoulders so that I'm in line with my foot, which means now I have a twist. My hips are facing this way, my shoulders are facing this way, which is fine, and it's a twist. And from the twist I can include a side bend if I wish, or not. So as you see what it feels like in your body, see if you can notice that's very subtle, whether you're staying with the alignment in line, whether you're going with a side bend, so this side becomes longer, this side becomes shorter, or whether you're coming into a twist, including or excluding a side bend. have a play, and see if you can find those different places in your body. There's advantages and disadvantages to each of the poses. One is not better or worse than the other. But as you become embodied, you start to notice the difference, and then you can go where your body takes you and go with what feels good for you. This was Laura, and this was a very, very technical breakdown of triangle. The others aren't quite so technical. Let me know what else you'd like me to break down for you. Subscribe below, and see you in the next video.